just realized what it is. It's Friday.
Yes.
Fuck it, Friday. Oh man, nah, man. Talking about work, man. I feel like you, Miles. It's hot as fuck outside, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Tomorrow off.
Do you know it's football season? And while everybody's happy about this, and even me, low key, I'm happy about this. I'm not happy about right now. I'm not happy about right now. I'm about to see all the motherfuckers. Oh, it's gonna be lively today. In case you don't know who you're talking to, my name is at Big Game James _36. And this is Big Games B.S, part of Den Media Group, presented by MFTK Foundation. This weekend here, tomorrow is Book Bag Drive Eve. Book Bag Drive Eve. I think for the amount of hell that I am going to raise today, that is why these book bag drives are necessary. It's necessary because, like, man, fuck these people, man. Like, I gotta get that you got that animosity, that anger. You do evil things, you gotta do good to counteract everything. So I gotta counteract the evil in which I must do. Evil is good if you watch Vampire in Brooklyn. Sometimes you gotta do evil in order for the greater good. And ass is good. And if you get a piece of evil ass, woo, you never know what can happen. But this is MFTK Foundation, Book Bag Drive, JamesColemanGivesBack.com. Make sure you go there, get these packs, man. We got another backpack party today, where Brittany and all them are going to be coming in, and it's going to be amazing. We're going to have a great time. We're going to do great stuff this weekend. We got the football camp at Mandarin University. I had to delete some things because these guys want to do a rollout. Can't be excited. I've been holding that. When did I send that picture to you on the group chat? Was it Tuesday?
I think so.
Yeah, I had to take it down. I'll put it back up, but damn, I do want to show the. Fuck it. If we got the video, Jaden, if you scrubbed it or whatever, we can show it. I don't give a fuck. We can show the picture. I don't give a damn. Bump them. I'm in war mode. But we got to give away these backpacks. Shout out to Bert. Shout out to anybody here. I need everybody to do me a favor. Go to at Big Game James _36. Look at the pin suite. I know it says $10,000, but it's less about that. Just retweet that for me so that we can get as many people in the community coming to that. I know Jaden's going to post that here when we start about it, but I just want to let everybody know who the show is brought to you by. Cool stuff. Carson Beck has we did a show when was it yesterday I did all the calls? I think it was yesterday. We did our show Wednesday show late. We did it Wednesday show late. So on Wednesday, man, we had some great convos about MFTK for 2026 in terms of our 7-on-7. And I had a guy volunteer we're going to have a sports den golf tournament to raise funds for the MFTK Foundation. And he told me the numbers that they make with golf tournaments. It seems like crab legs because I know the people who I could just go ask to get that money. Well, 45K, 50K in a day is pretty good, right? Okay, so he said, the golf tournaments do stuff like that. So I'm gonna come up. We're gonna do a layout. We'll probably have one the end of December, beginning of January, somewhere around here, and we're gonna make that thing fly. I want it to be a fun golf tournament, not one of them a serious prize, but one of them cool ones. But Carson Beck says he's gonna Carson Beck's gonna donate, so I can't talk about my guy Carson too bad because he's gonna be a benefactor. I need Carson to do well in all but one game. So but we'll get that stuff rolling. Man, I really need this right here. So also, if you guys who are in the chat right now, say a kind word to your part. Also, I got real shit going on today. Has anybody ever woke up and their Face ID just stopped working? No. My Face ID doesn't work on my phone. So I can't get in. I gotta actually put in my damn account number.
You try cleaning
for you know what? I might maybe, I don't know. I didn't even think about that. It's a good question. That's why Miles is our de facto IT. I don't think it's gonna work. I think I'm just ugly. Oh, never mind. I already put show ID. What other thing? Oh, I can't look at my Let me take this down. Yep, face unrecognizable.
That's insane.
It says try for. Yeah, I'm like, man, fuck it. I'll figure that
That's
shit out.
crazy.
And I don't know any of well, I do know because they do have the passcode thing, and I can type my PIN, but like it's very inconvenient for everything else. But anyways,
That sucks.
what we got? Let's start off with a word of prayer.
You already know what time it is, dog. Thank you, God, for another day. Thank you, God, for another day. Thank you, God. God is great. All the time. All the time. Nobody wanna thank you, God. Thank you, God. Go.
All right, what we got? What I was about to say, Adrian. What we got, Jaden?
All right, good morning. Welcome to Big Games B.S. here, Friday, August 1st. Welcoming you to a new month. This is your first time here at the show. It is called Big Games B.S. because we bring the good, the bad, and the ugly. The good, the bad, and all the BS in the sports world, especially football, to your screens. Today, we're going to start out with our MFTK segment. We have some promo to discuss. We have the events coming up this weekend, but we also have an article to show you guys that News4Jax did. Then we're going to move into the NCAA, talk about FSU a little bit, and then highlight some college updates for you. That's across many, many different factors of sports. Next, we have the NFL. The NFL officially kicked off last night with the Pro Football Hall of Fame game. So we're going to dive into some of the topics
We had some
surrounding.
former no's in that game, right?
Yeah, we did. We had one in particular.
Did he like we got the highlights of that?
He didn't really have highlights, but there were some lights for sure. There were some lights. Yeah, and then we have to talk about Terry McLaurin. That's the biggest story, requesting a trade from the Washington Commanders. So that's the biggest story out in the NFL world as of now. And then we have some more football segments before we get into our Big Games BS segment of the day. James has something to get off his chest when we get to that segment, but we have a lot of fun topics to discuss in our BS section. That's where we bring the scope of the conversation outside of the typical football world, but still subject to talk about sports and other popular culture topics. First things first, let me share this with you guys so James can reiterate what he said at the beginning of the show.
Yeah, man, this is the last weekend. Oh man, it's coming down to it. Long Branch Elementary School. Man, I'm hoping this isn't going to be the last year at Long Branch Elementary School. We're going to try to figure out some things, man. One of the cool things about doing these things is the people who find out about it. Now, I've been doing this for 6 years. But like now, people kind of, but like they had the it was an old black lady called me. I know I she'll be out there tomorrow, she said, but I know she's an old black lady because I can hear it in her voice. She sounds like an old black lady. Very sweet. Like I hope she brings pound cake. Like I don't know. It just seems like she's got to be able to bake or something. I hate that those stereotypes are going to disappear eventually. Like Trey's not going to be able to say, oh well, yeah, this 60-year-old, well, he's 40. This 60-year-old lady called me and she was just so nice. She brought me baked mac and cheese. They're gonna bring them chicken Alfredo because that's all these hoes know how to make. But anyways, but like this old black lady was like the school is up for closure for 26-27 school year. And I don't like that. And I don't like how this is like Jacksonville. Again, The theme of today's show is chomo behavior.
Oh boy.
If you don't know what a chomo is, you're going to learn what a chomo is now. I, James Coleman, sit on my porch and have the most random collection of YouTube shorts and videos that I watch. Infographics, but for whatever reason, during the period of my life, the algorithm was showing me a bunch of prison shit. And I learned that they call child molesters chomos. And sport brings out the chomo in people. And now this lady isn't a child molester. Maybe she's not. I don't know. But, older black women do like young men. So, but a lot of the things that, Jacksonville got hit with a $2 billion lawsuit because of a chomo was going unchecked. And they had to do a settlement with the families that were affected. Because of that, and there's some schools that don't have enough students in them. They have to set up school closures. So if there's schools that are close to each other, they're going to just merge those schools. And because of that, getting rid of administrators, getting rid of some teaching jobs makes things a little bit cheaper, right? Brandon Lynn, we are always taking money for book bags. That's what we're talking about. But the school is up for closure in 26, 27. The problem is it affects a lot of minority communities. And what do you mean by that, James? So where I live at, my son's school is not in a community. It's around the corner from my house, but I'd call that more of a business district than residential. There's some apartment complexes by it, but it's behind like some businesses, like good businesses off of a main road. Where we're going on Saturday is smack dab in the hood. And a lot of these people have lived there for years, and transportation is an issue. Even get into the bus, because we're underfunded with buses as well in Jacksonville. So, and also these schools stand as community centers, hubs where people can talk. It's not like I went to a school, elementary school, that I could walk to. And it was beneficial so that my mother could get to work on time. See, what happens is, if anybody knows, you want to know what one of the 7 levels of hell is? It is the school drop off and pickup lines. Oh my God. It is, people get dumb. They're not efficient. Like, they're not as, like, who should, I know I'm not going to speak this over my dog. Like, who should run a school pickup and drop off line? Bert. That's in, like, Bert. Now, what you're going to see with the book bag drive, it's going to be efficient as hell. We're going to shut the whole hood down, but it's going to be a constant line of motion. But those aren't there. But the lady called me and she was like, we got to do something for the schools. And like this, they're going to shut the school down and they're going to do this. And I'm like, man, chomos are affecting the black community in ways that we would never know. And I don't want that. So I'm going to help with that. But long story short, we're at Long Branch in the hood. Here's what I need. I need my pilgrims to show up in force. The only time they see white people in this neighborhood are when they're doing my book bag drive or when somebody's coming to arrest a family member. You want to change the dynamics of race relations in Jacksonville? Come give a book bag out. Come smile at somebody. Come do that. You want to change the way you think about people in the hood? It's not as dangerous. It's dangerous at night. I'm not going. Why you think the book bag drive so early in the morning? The dope boys are tired. They just got off their shift. So now we go in there, we hang out, do some good stuff, man. I got to tell you, I want some grits. Can somebody bring me some cheese grits? And it's got to be a good breakfast spot over there somewhere. I just don't know. But anyways, we got that going. And then we got the football camp at Mandarin University. We will have some of the stars of tomorrow on your gridiron that will be out there coaching the kids with some good coaches from the city. And I want as many kids as possible. Shout out to Flame Broiler for sponsoring lunch. You can come out there. It's hot as fuck. Your kid going to sweat. They're going to move around. We're going to feed them. And you know what's going to happen when you get a kid that's hot, sweaty, tired, and then they get a full belly? They go to sleep. So dads, like I told you for Father's Day, you want to get some ass from the mom? A couple things. You know what happened? You know what's at football camps? Moms in tights.
Yes.
So you can go shoot your shot. There's going to be some talent out there somewhere. I'm going to look. That's why I got glasses. I got 4 eyes now. I ain't going to do nothing, but I'm going to look. It's there. But you also can get your kid tired, so they come home, you just wash them up real quick, and then you go play the Marvin Gaye music on a Sunday. You got the mama to yourself, dog. Come on, help me help you by giving you a free camp. That's all I'm asking. It's not too much. But we got that going on. JamesColemanGivesBack.com to please register. You can show up. You can show up if you would like to. But I would prefer you register so that I can at least have some semblance of who the fuck is at my camp. Or so we can, when you register, we can do things really, really cool. But one of the things that I know the ancestors were proud of, my Gator Bowl connection. Do we have the video, Jaden? Yeah, look, man, this is cool. Like, click on let's blow up the pictures, man. Like, 400, close to 400 backpacks. That's not that, but they're like in other rooms. We had like an assembly line going. Shout out to I always forget I just know his name is Johnny. But we're gonna do work with Johnny for the rest of my. As long as Johnny doing work, we're gonna work with Johnny. But we got positive images on the composition books. We got a handwritten note to go in the 400 bags that we packed. We even had a little girl in there was like going down, and she was just writing her own notes. She wrote one, and I said, that's too fire to go into the damn book bags. I want that for me. I want that note card. And she put, like, have a fire year or something like that. Or I hope this year is fire. And she drew two pretty good. She's 6 years old. She made two flames on each side. And you know what she did for the word fire? She wrote, each letter had a different color that looked like this in a fire flame. So I'm like, man, she put some like effort into that little girl. I was like, she was serious. I said, baby, that ain't for them kids. That's for big game. Because big game needs that sometimes. We all need a little encouragement from time to time. So we got that going on. And I love that. I love that we were able to do that. But I wanted to show my white people, my pilgrims working, dog. We had a whole assembly line. Jaden came in there. Jaden, I'm gonna brag on Jaden, because I did not bring Jaden there to work. I brought Jaden there to film people working. Brandon Lynn, no, you can go to JamesColemanGivesBack.com, and it's Stripe or Cash App. Those are the two ways to donate. For those who are still trying to donate. I just wanted Jaden to do you just go to my page, Jaden. It's somewhere on my page. There it is. I wanted Jaden to just, oh no, that's just a picture. I wanted Jaden to just videotape the experience, but Jaden went in there and got active. And I was like, damn, okay, Jaden, I see you, bro. But this is just kind of what we were doing, an overlay. This is me with the FBI glasses on. That's Jaden right there. He's not doing nothing there, but Jaden did work. Jaden filled a bunch of book bags. And boom, so they got, like, this is just what we were doing, man. It's a bunch. I think it was Taylor Law Firm. Shout out to them for helping donate supplies and volunteers. We just go around, just putting stuff in there. This is why I can't be racist. I know it's the vocal minority. That guy right there is one of the big wigs. I thought we had my guy, Greg. And Greg, we gotta show you. We gotta bring you to this is the new offices, Miles.
Oh, cool.
It's like way better than the last. It's bigger. It's like we don't have to go through all that fucking security and all the other stuff,
bro. Oh my gosh.
Like it's.
I would carry like 3 bags of.
We can like go. We actually, with all of the stuff you're carrying, there is a way to like drive right to the back. Like that's where we went. That's the little girl who was drawing the notes. Her mom. I didn't realize how little her mom was.
Right. I was like,
yeah, she's. Like, they're like the same size. We even throwing soap in there for some of y'all nasty ass kids that don't be washing their hands and stuff. She was making backpacks. The backpack weighed more than her.
Yeah, she working.
I mean, yeah, she came in and she came in and got active, and like, here's boom right here. So my bag is not as cool as everybody else's. It's kind of just throwing shit in there, but I'm pretty sure it's dangerous. Oh no, that one was good. We just got raw scissors. I hope no kid just dives in there and cuts their hand or anything. But like, this is what we did, man. Again, that's what I be doing during my downtime. So again, I have to have some kind of leeway or something to do some of the shit that I do.
That's the style of bags that are going to be given away.
Yeah, that's the style of bags that we're going to get. We don't have the color kids. They don't like blended designs. Doesn't do as much volume. But now that again, shout out to Johnny. Now that I know we can get custom designs, we will have about 1,000 color kid book bags.
I can't believe so many kids are going to school with a bag that says NFTK.
It's not enough. It's not enough. We need more. So hold on. Let me see if I could get. We got to put. Shout out to News for Jax. I don't remember my guy's name. He's always well dressed, but they came and they did a little thing, so we can play that little clip. Give them some pub, so we can highlight them. Oh, scroll up. Just shout out to that. You see that white woman right there? Shout out to that white woman.
You need to stop.
I told Mom, I said, Mom, I know it was the lighting.
That's the whitest I've ever seen.
Mom, this makes no fucking sense, Carmen.
She's a poltergeist.
Like you look white as hell right there, Mom. Like they really, like Kai's going through the same thing that Trey went through. Doesn't believe she's black. He's not as, I don't want to say Trey was mean about it. He's not as like upfront about it as Trey. Like Trey would ask my mom things like, do you like black people now that, you can't own them? Like, did you buy Granddad? Is that how you guys? I'm like, Mom, why are you so fucking pale, woman? Like, shit. But that just lets you know that how dark my daddy was. That I was able to come this complexion. But hey, I just want to shout out. I love that woman. Even she's acting. She's never been masculine, but my mom is one of the most logical, realist people I've ever met in my life. She's becoming more like a woman the older I get, though. Like the logic issue, but it's just more of the emotions coming up. So it's all good. I still love her to death, love her to pieces. But yeah, go ahead and scroll down and let's listen to what my guy says. It should be the video on that. Mute me real quick, Miles, while that's playing.
It has become a tradition in Duval County. Former Florida State and NFL player James Coleman is coming back to Jacksonville this weekend for his yearly community give back weekend.
News for Jax reporter Aaron Farrar is live this morning. And Aaron, there are two ways Coleman hopes to make a difference for kids about to start school.
The first way is he plans to hand out about 1,200 backpacks just like these to kids right here outside Long Branch Elementary School on Saturday morning. A camera captures how James Coleman has been spending his birthdays the last several years, giving back to the community. This year, Coleman is passing out backpacks at Long Branch Elementary School on Saturday from 10 o'clock in the morning to 12 noon to students of all ages.
Everybody likes to show their wins on social media, but real life is real life. And there are people who are struggling. When they come through this line, we know the world's beat people up. So we got to be extra positive, extra nice.
Coleman played fullback for Florida State, scoring 10 touchdowns in his collegiate career before playing a year with the New Orleans Saints in the NFL. He'll be showing his talent on Sunday when he hosts a free youth football camp for kids between 6 and 16 years old at Mandarin High School. That'll be from 9 until 12. For the last 3 years now, this giveaway in Jacksonville has been at Long Branch Elementary, a school expecting to have around 325 students to start the school year.
Good morning.
Corey James is the assistant principal at the school who says events like this go a long way for students and parents.
Students are able to start the year with a level playing field, have all of the supplies that they need, not worrying about what someone may or may not have. That gives them the confidence that they need in order to perform at their best and be as successful as possible.
Jacksonville is not the only place where Coleman has been doing these community givebacks. He typically does them in Orlando and in Tallahassee, which is actually where he's from.
It was cool. The principal, who's an Omega, shout out to Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. One of my ancestors was one of the founders I don't know how related, just that their last name's Coleman. But he had some really good things to say. I love that school. I appreciate things that we also helped them out with gifts for good grades and a lot of other different things. I like the schools that are really open to engagement. I also met Jaden, you know that black guy that black guy I was talking to before?
Where?
I don't know if you saw like yesterday. I don't know if you saw me talking to a black guy.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
He's that's Black Santa. Like he dresses up as Santa Claus during the holiday season. He's also the principal at Icon Prep, which has multiple locations in Tampa, Jacksonville, and Cleveland. They're growing. We will probably be partnering with Icon Prep to do some different things. I love it. A minority run private school that's completely free to anybody who wants to go to it. They actually have a waiting list for that. But it's crazy the opportunities that I'm getting with MFTK. And what I was trying to call my boy AC, and he didn't answer. I just be freestyling sometimes. And what people don't realize, I've had extremely good luck I treat the people who need to be treated very, very well. I'm a great friend. I'm probably not the best enemy. And if I don't really rock with you, if you're an enemy, you would know. And I just don't rock with you, you just won't talk to me. But what I say that to say is MFTK, much like Jit and Pilgrim, a lot of these things I do start off as jokes in group chats. When I first got into FSU media, and those who remember fifth quarter, when fifth quarter was super, super heavy, and I'm trying to figure out how to get back into that space, and I probably will. I just need more people. I don't have the bandwidth just by myself anymore. Because when I first started, I only had Trey. Then Kai came, and I wasn't coaching and all other stuff. I said JIT a lot. And JIT is a big word. I guess where I was at in Tallahassee, big vernacular for a kid. So once you notice you're influencing people, you start looking at how, like the media, FSU beat, a whole bunch of people started saying JIT a lot. And I told my dogs, I said, man, I got the whole timeline saying JIT. They're like, no, you did. Blah, blah, blah. I said, y'all disrespecting the influence. I said, watch, I have white people calling themselves pilgrims. And now, and we introduced pilgrim into the vernacular. And now I had one goal in life. And this is why people want to know, why are you mad at Domo? You mad about them with Bryson? No, I'm not mad at them. I'm mad at them. They dropped the ball. My one goal this offseason was to get them to say MFTK on NFL Network. And I got it, but it didn't get it because the ball was dropped. So my goal now is I want them saying MFTK every opportunity they get to do it. So we've had MFTK said in Orlando. We had MFTK said in Tallahassee on the news. And we got MFTK bright and bold on Jacksonville News. For all you motherfuckers who would be like, do you know what MFTK stands for? Bitch, it's all on the goddamn news now. We're going to put MFTK all in your face. Like some of y'all moms should have took it. Like, so we go MFTK it all the way around. Next year, my goal, now that I know I got the book bag plug, I'm going to and it's going to be some cute ass. I don't know if I'm going to use the Funko Pop, the little boo-boos, troll. I don't know what kind of thing, but I'm going to make it real cute for the kids, right? I might go with Bratz doll style and then have MFTK at the top, and then we'll have the normal book bags for the regular kids. But, well, anyways, long story short, it's dope. I love it. It's funny to see the brand grow in the way that it's gone. So, you knew what it meant. Like, I hate you, bitch. You knew what MFTK means? Like, then they say it wrong. It means motherfuck those. No, it does not mean motherfuck those kids. That is entirely too harsh. It's man, and then I got to make sure you put the comma in there. Because if you don't put the comma in there, it becomes a suggestion. We don't want it to be, we're not encouraging you to be a chomo like other people. We're encouraging you to, like, sometimes it's okay to just have that man fuck them people. He could be man fuck them people. But right now it's just kids. But anyways, moving forward. Appreciate you, Jaden, for that update. We will no longer have those. We'll have tailgate updates starting next week. So get your mind right for that. We're going to inundate you with the goddamn tailgate. Oh, and shout out to Brandon. Appreciate the $50 donation, dog. That means a lot, man. I don't care how much people give. I appreciate giving, and I appreciate people sharing the word.
So football season is back in full effect, and we are going to discuss the NFL. But before we get into the big leads, let's talk about college. And, you know, it's a sign of football season when the school drops their shoe pack. So James has some pictures of the FSU kicks right here. And if you want to buy these kicks right here, they are on the Fanatics website. So let's look at them right quick. These are the FSU Nike Unisex Zoom Pegasus 41 running shoes in that garnet colorway right there, starting at $154.99. A lot of sizes left. So let's look at some pictures of the shoe. James, what you think of the Pegasus, man? Do you like them?
I own 2 pairs of them. I did not buy them. I was gifted them from my alma mater. The older me can appreciate them. I'm never going to be the get off my lawn old white guy like that needs like the New Balance, the original Steph Curry's, like those white shoes that just like they're sturdy for walking. That, but I can. Those are comfortable, just good slide-in shoes, and they say they're for running, but like I feel bad for the players though, because I think Nike's also missing the mark on how they could really sell these. Imagine a world where you had an FSU Nike Dunk. All the players are wearing those, and you can sell them for $200 and get it. But like they're nice. I mean, I have a pair of white and I have a pair of garnet ones. But not that one. I like the little splish of gold in there. Kind of pops it, makes it pop a little bit. But I'm not paying $150 for them.
Yeah, the price is definitely a little steep, but if you get the plug, James, size 11, if you want to bless somebody,
The way to go about the thing that sucks, if FSU played on a Sunday, Jaden, you would be hooked up because Peter Warwick is going to the game. And when I got my last pair is when I went with Pete. And Pete says shit like, "Hey man, we about to go treat the equipment room like it's Dillard's." And we went in there, and man, I got so much shit because I was with Pete and Snoop. It was great. But like if I just go in there, they're like, "You were moderately good. Give them something." Here. Last time I got it, they just gave me a polo shirt. And I think it was Coach Storm's old polo shirt. Because I think if I remember correctly, it says just here, flee from me. Who do you think you are? Just another goddamn fullback. Shit talking fullback. But nah, we'll see what we can do, Jaden.
We were talking about FSU, and let's discuss an FSU legend from the past. But this story is not about him at FSU, but at a school he formerly coached at. So College Football Home posted this iconic Bobby Bowden story with this post. In 1970, West Virginia would defeat William and Mary 43-7. Lou Holtz, who coached William and Mary, confronted West Virginia head coach at the time, legendary Bobby Bowden, of running up the score. Bobby Bowden told Holtz that he would have a closer game if he recruited more Williams and less Marys. Man, this is a bar, James. One of the best bars I've ever heard.
Listen, though, acting like like the old man was just some Jesus loves you, hallelujah guy. The old man was cold-blooded, dog. I love it, man. I miss him, man. Bobby was one of my favorite people, bro.
shout out to Bobby Bowden and this legendary phrase to William and Mary. So, James, we talked about former ACC head coach Bobby Bowden, and let's talk about a new ACC program, with that being Stanford. So, they recently made headlines with their new athletic director hiring, and they did hire former Nike CEO John Donahoe, excuse me, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, as the school's new athletic director. So Stanford coveted a non-traditional candidate for the role, and Donahoe's first hire delivers a seasoned CEO with stints at Nike, Bain & Company, and eBay. As we know, we covered on the show that their GM is Andrew Luck. So now they have a GM and they have this AD in place at their school. So, James, do you see more programs taking that non-traditional candidate, getting those sports company CEOs, those tech CEOs, those money-making CEOs, if you will?
Yeah, because the overall role of an athletic director is a fundraiser, and you can hire people to do all of the other clerical and administration work. Like, that's why, especially people who want to come through the gates. But the problem is about connections. At the end of the day, it's about bread. It's always about money. And Stanford did something that put them in position to be able to spend. Now, it's still fucking Stanford. It's hard to get in, but it could make them the Notre Dame of the West. And I think it's a great hire. I think they've got good people around them. I think one of the biggest things that people always love to talk about coaches, I always talk about infrastructure. You have to make sure you surrounded them with the proper infrastructure in order for them to be successful. We don't have sound?
No, your mic just cut out for a little bit.
But, okay. We just have to make sure that that Stanford is making sure they have the proper infrastructure. Like, so if the athletic director is raising funds, then he's good, even if he doesn't hire the right coach. You would always be able to say, I surrounded that coach in a win-win situation and they still lost. That's on them. And I think that's the way you have to build a successful program. This is business, regardless. Been business for a long time. And you have to treat this as such. If you don't, you will continue to fall into the lies of, I miss the good old days when the players did it for whatever. And it's never been like that. Like, it's just, if it was about education and about the love, as I always joke, Harvard, Yale, and them would be the best schools. And to be honest with you, they could if they wanted to. They got endowments where they could just straight up pay athletes. But it is about the academics, and they don't want to tarnish that. So, but again, I went to Florida State because I wanted to go to the NFL. If I didn't think that was going to happen, I would have went somewhere else and probably had a better time. But it is what it is, and I am overly grateful for the opportunities. But I love this hire from Stanford.
Congratulations on the new hire. And James, I got to ask you a quick question. Do you shop at Costco?
I've been to Costco one time in my entire life. And I heard they had a rare bourbon. And they sold it for the regular retail price. And I went there and it was all sold out because people had Costco cards. But I also remember we used to be able to get TVs for the low out there. But now I don't venture out there. I do most of my shopping online.
Speaking of on the low, it's funny that you mentioned that because Costco is now selling discounted 2-ticket packages between $49.99 to $99.99 for these schools involved: South Carolina, Purdue, Louisville, Virginia, Baylor, Oklahoma State, Tulane, UConn, Louisiana, Western Michigan, Kennesaw State, and Idaho. Looks like Costco is getting into that college football space with these 2-ticket packages right here. And man, I just think it's a smart move by the business to include this package deal, because a lot of people love college football, and especially in these cities, a lot of these cities are the college college towns. So man, that Costco is getting that extreme promo for those universities. What do you think about Costco selling these discounted?
I guess it just depends on what tickets. Like you can legit get like tickets are only expensive for certain games. So like if I can go get, I don't know who's on Louisville, but like if I can get the Louisville Miami game, let's say that might be worth it. But like to use William and Mary again to Louisville William and Mary, like I can go get that for $10 off StubHub. Like you can get some of these tickets, like they're not as expensive as what people are making it out to be. Or unless I'm buying like the suites, like not the suites, but like the Champions Club and shit. That's cool.
We have some news from the CSC, that is the College Sports Commission, per Ross Dellinger on X. So in the tweet below, he says, in a revised memo sent Thursday, the CSC clarified that NIL collectives can compensate athletes if transactions meet benchmarks, paving the way for collective operations to continue with limitations, as reported last week. So, in a simple explanation, Dellinger put, last month, before the House settlement, collectives can directly pay athletes whatever. 3 weeks ago, after guidance, collectives can't directly pay athletes, but with the revised guidance posed yesterday, the collective can directly pay, but with regulation. So as we await more information regarding the CSC and this collective player athlete connection, we are just awaiting the news to see how we can tread these murky waters of this new era of NIL. So, James, man, the collective talk has been going rampant, obviously, with President Trump. Then you have the College Sports Commission as well. I saw President Trump, echo those sentiments you said earlier about the good old days of football. Like you mentioned, the very false idea that a lot of people have. But yeah, what do you think about the collectives and this back and forth between the direct pay to the student athletes?
I just think money talks and bullshit walks. I mean, these schools are not going to allow you to put everything back in the box. You should have been a man. And this is the biggest problem, is that people don't want to stand on principles, don't want to be men. You should have done the right thing in general and just made these if you would have just made them salary employees from jump, none of this would have happened. If you would have done like it's what's crazy is if you would have started off with like a $2,000 a month stipend, players would have probably been satiated. But once you allow somebody to hit the courts and they actually get that bread, it's no longer going back to what it used to be. It is what it is, man. And that's it. But I'm glad. Get paid. I want players to get paid as much as they want to. And I want you guys to stop with that loser ass mentality. If I'm 19 years old and I made $2 million off of my body, Paul, I guess the OnlyFans thought probably. Actually, you know what? That's legitimately where you guys are looking at pro sports, right? Where the big paydays didn't come to you in your 30s because you had to do 4 years of college, right? Back then. So you're coming in at between 21 and 23 years old. Some of y'all were really stupid, 24. Your first contract is 4 years. So you're not getting your first big bag until you're between 26 and 29. And then if you're lucky, you'll get another one after that. But what happens is once we hit 30 years old, our bodies start rapidly declining. You're paying kids who are only going to improve because they're not done growing. They're not done maturing. Like, they don't stop because they got money. Now, they do dumb shit because they got money. But that's what anybody with brand new money. That's why they talk about lottery winners. And they talk about a whole bunch of other people. If I gave a couple of y'all $3 million out the gate, you'd be surprised at the amount of dumb shit you would be doing. Hell, I did it without money. When I got my net check from Care Program, I think I got $1,000. You know what I went? I went to the mall and bought 10 pairs of Air Force Ones. My mother was so mad. And I was like, that's my thing. And like, I got all white. I got all white because nothing got them hype on first sight like white on whites. I got them all black because all black didn't mean we were going to rob you back then. I had white with the green, white with the red, white with the blue. Like, it was just like a bunch of different colors to match every outfit that I was going to wear. And then when they got creased or they got too dirty, because you can only wear the all white so many times.
Right.
I had to go get another pair of whites. But like, help the young men instead of hating on the young men and women. Don't hate on them, appreciate them.
Speaking of appreciate, Colorado fans are going to appreciate Coach Prime once again this upcoming football season, because in his recent press conference describing the treatment he had to endure to get rid of his bladder cancer, he told fans to not be shocked, to not be questioning the porta potty that's going to be on the sidelines of his Colorado games, because yes, he does plan on coaching. So I'm going to play Coach Prime's words, not mine, so you can hear the humor he tried to give the fans.
I'm making a joke out of it, but it's real. Like, it is real. It is real. It is real. So if you see porta potty on the sideline, it's real. Okay?
Where I'm at.
Just telling you right now, you're gonna see it. You're gonna see the practice. You're gonna see one, because it is unbelievable. I'm making a joke out of it, but it's real. Like, it is real. It is real. It is real. So if you see porta potty on the sideline, it's real. Okay? I'm just telling you right now, you're gonna see it. You're gonna see the practice. You're gonna see one, because it is unbelievable.
Just want to reiterate what he said. He said, it is real. It is real. It is real. If you see a porta potty on the sidelines during practice, during the games, that it is real. I suspect Carucci is going to be that porta potty attender for the.
Whoa. Yo, I'm glad you just like, yeah, man. I'm glad you you fleshed that one out, dog, because I was getting nervous, man.
Oh, no.
Hey, let's not act like we didn't just have this happen. Yeah, like, yeah. I'm hoping Carucci don't be the porta potty. Whoa. Carucci like that? She bought that life too? That will be one thing I never get. Like, but anyway, all right, my bad. Let's get back. Let's reel it back in.
But yeah, just want to update the Colorado fans of Dion, with the notion that he says, do not be surprised, everybody, if you do see me going viral on the sideline for having the porta potty. But saw this on the timeline yesterday, wanted to repost it and just gives you some insight about it. So that leads us to transition to our NFL segment. And football is back, ladies and gentlemen. Football is back.
Shout out to the Jags scrimmage today. I'll be out there.
So there is football being played every week until February. The best news of the year for sure. And and this post occurred because last night was the Pro Football Hall of Fame game between the Los Angeles Chargers and Detroit Lions. The score was 34-7. And if you were here at the beginning of the show, James mentioned that there were some Knowles playing in this game. But before we get into those details, I'm going to show you guys the box score so we can take a deep dive into these statistics. Going to blow this up for you right here. Zoom in. So Trey Lance did his thing. Went 13 for 20, 120 yards, 2 touchdowns, got sacked once for 5 yards, and he had a QB rating of 114.6. Now I know you see the name right below Trey Lance. I think your mic is unplugged, James.
Check. Here.
Mic check. It's showing right there.
Yeah, so it's good now. But we see a familiar name under Trey Lance, DJU, aka DJ Uyunglele. He was a undrafted rookie free agent, got signed to the Chargers. Only had 3 attempts, went 2 for 3, 25 yards, 0 for 0. And yeah, James, he did get some time on the field towards the end of the game, but just a overall blowout by the Chargers. Let's look at all the other scores of the football. You got Kamani Vidal, who had 9 carries, 37 yards, an average of 4.1 yards per carry, scoring 2 touchdowns. And then you have Craig Reynolds, who had 10 carries, 38 yards, who got 1 touchdown. So just want to give you guys an update on the Hall of Fame game that was played in Ohio, and it kicked off our 2025-2026 football season. Man, can't wait for the season to continue. Super excited, super vested in these players and these teams, and man, I cannot wait. Cannot wait. Did you get a chance to watch this game at all, James?
Not at all. I did not know. I forgot the game was even playing. I just saw DJU was getting some spins, and well, I thought he was getting. I mean, 2 for 3, 66% completion percentage. We're gonna use the positives. He'll be cut, but hey, at least he got a shot. He's delaying that opportunity before he has to go work at UPS. Which is nothing wrong with that. Make them take the game away from you.
So wait, he's gonna have 2 jobs at UPS and McDonald's?
Yeah. Hardworking man. You know they say. You know what they say about them. That's Caribbean men. But it's probably the same about
Jamaicans.
It's the same about the
Hawaiians.
The Samoans or Hawaiians.
It's just island people.
Just island people work multiple jobs, man. Idle mind is the devil's workshop.
I did not like this, especially because I work multiple jobs.
We work a lot of jobs.
I can't wait. One day I'm gonna look back at this time and be like, I'll never let this happen to anybody else I know. Working hard is okay.
Yeah.
But multiple jobs for the birds.
He might be you know what? People put he might be a CNA. I'm seeing a lot more male nurses.
I've actually really want to save up some money to do some study into physical therapy.
It's probably where it's
I've worked a lot with disabled kids, and I'm good with them in the water. So,
what's really blown up is these stretch places.
I've seen that.
I went to one yesterday.
Was it amazing?
It was amazing. I went to it a couple of years. Like when COVID first started, I would go get a stretch and a massage in the same day.
Right.
But if something happened, I stopped doing it. But I'm sitting here in my head I got stretched. That girl stretched. What's the movie with Kathy Bates? And she goes crazy, she finds her favorite writer or something like that. She breaks his legs, but that's what I felt like when they strap you down, dog.
Yeah,
and they whisper to you, "Relax." No, I'm terrified of that. Don't strap me down and then tell me to relax. But they stretched the hell out of it. My legs were light, and my sciatic doesn't bother me a little bit.
Oh, you talking about misery?
Misery, that's it.
Wow.
That's kind of like you're literally you're laying down on the table, and then they strap you in, and they got something with your feet. And I'm like, this girl right here but she was cool. She was mad cool. We may actually end up doing something with Stretch Zone, but it was cool. Let
me know, because I'm definitely into that, especially after physical therapy.
Yeah, it was. I felt my lower back feels great right now. So I got to start getting this self-care a little bit more, because I don't want to get beat up.
Yeah, you want to keep feeling good. I love how you've seen a lot of movies, even though you might not remember the name. You got a wide breadth. You're a movie head.
Yeah, man, college, that's all we did was watch movies.
Oh, yeah.
Again, it was 50 Cent. Especially the old ones, you wait a little bit, go Tuesday, cheap date. But also HBO, the way HBO and all those shows, those things now that we see, the way they started, they only had certain crazy random selection of movies. And they would show them over and over and over again. And you grew Only the Strong is one that Banana Way. And we would be in elementary school trying to do the little Brazilian stuff. Yeah. Richard Pryor's The Toy. I used to joke with people. That's how I used to feel when I first started training. I got these little white kids coming around, and I felt like I was the toy. Anyways, but Richard Pryor was the white boy's nanny. But Movies were more original then. Like we gotta get back to some of
Right.
this originality and some original concepts. But people got to make bread, so I get it.
Sandler looking at you.
Was that good?
I've only heard bad things. I won't do it because Happy Gilmore was a novel idea.
Yeah,
You
I don't
can't
want to watch. There's no
redo it.
need to do Happy Gilmore
Yeah.
again. Like I loved Happy. I don't want to like unless they bringing my man back from the dead.
Yeah, Carl Weathers. Carl Weathers.
Yeah, I don't want to watch it.
We have some news from the home team, aka the Jaguars, Duval's team. So we have some news, James. Your boy is gone, man. So Louis Rees-Zammit, the rugby player turned NFL player, is making his return to the rugby league. So he said on his Instagram that, and the post that he reposted that he attached on his Twitter says, "I've got an exciting announcement to make. I've decided to leave the NFL and return to rugby. It's been a great experience, but it's time to come home. I've decided that this is the best time to make this decision, to give myself time to get everything in place for next season. There's only one thing that's on my mind. That's coming back to rugby and doing what I do best. I can't explain how excited I am. There'll be more news to come soon, but for now, see you soon, rugby fans."
I decided to leave the NFL too. I get it. You got somewhere to go to, bro. Like it was decided for you to leave the NFL.
I thought it's I thought it would be a big step down, but it says here
He make bread. He's one of the best rugby players in the world.
7 players earn over $800 million annually in rugby.
To get
The
combined
top players.
or per player, 800 million. That was probably, it's got to be combined.
Yeah, it has to be. It has to be. There's no way.
Rugby is like this is where people got to get out of. If you go across the pond, right? Rugby is huge. The rugby sevens, like all of those different leagues are big. Like and playing for your country is a really big deal. But like the New Zealand teams are great because about 20 plus years ago, I went to Africa for the first time, and on the plane they had a couple of movies you could watch, but they had the Rugby World Cup highlights. And when you're watching it, you can see why you would think players would be able to come and transition into the NFL game, into a football game. But like it takes a little bit more than that. Like when I was looking at him, he was a man with no position. And that's hard. Like this is not the place to like, unless they're going to really invest one of their few roster spots. It's not the place to learn how to play the game.
And to correction, it's a combined plus their deals with commercials and stuff like that. The salaries, it doesn't compare. It's
the money comes in marketing over there, and it's just more people in general. So like it's cool, but good for him moving on from the NFL. That's a way to show them.
I mean, do what you know
do what you know to do, bro.
The NFL, like you said, they're all specialized. Running backs been running back in forever.
Shout out. I'll have some Jags. I may do an impromptu show because I'll be going to the Jag scrimmage today. And we'll talk about. I'll try to take some notes. Hopefully, I won't be in any verbal altercations because they ain't gonna fight. I'm just I'm just gonna tell them straight up, man. Don't talk to me because all you're gonna do is try to use your words, and when your words stop working, what are we gonna do? Like, I don't want to look. I don't want to embarrass Chris.
The Jags don't want to mess anything.
Yeah. I don't want to Jags probably giving some money to my 7-on-7.
Yeah, you don't go too hard.
I don't want to slap the shit out of you in front of these people. And I have to. We all did, but anyway, we'll talk about that a little bit later on in the show. We'll get to that. Trust me. But Jag scrimmage updates probably coming late tonight.
Did you see their reaction to B5? They put it on their Jaguars website.
Yep, and that's why people are acting real fucking gay. My bad, not gay, because I don't want people confusing gay people with pedophiles. Nah, y'all fucking heterosexual males acting real fucking chomo-ish. You're acting real chomo-ish right now, Dan, Prosser. what was it? What's the name of that show? The Drive or whatever the fuck it's called. Y'all acting real chomo-ish. You'll see why I said it like that, because that was anyways, my bad. Go ahead, Jada.
Speaking of leaving, we have someone who is trying to leave the nation's capital, and that is star wide receiver Terry McLaurin. He has requested a trade. Yes, this is official from the Washington Commanders. So let's get into some of the details involving this, just to give you guys a little insight. Per Adam Schefter, over the past 2 years, at least 3 wide receivers requested trades. T. Higgins from the Bengals, Deebo Samuel, who was at the Niners, and Brandon Ayuk, who's currently still at the Niners. None were traded in the year in which they made the requests. McLaurin is now the latest wide receiver to seek a trade when failing to land the contract he wanted. So what's been holding up this contract, you might ask? Well, thanks to Diana Rossini. She had some insight saying, if you're wondering what the holdup is between the Commanders and Terry McLaurin's camp, Washington has maintained the stance that McLaurin's age impacts his value and price point. Just like you previously mentioned, James, McLaurin turns that big Steph Curry number on September 6th. So it looks like your claim seems to be matching.
The people just really don't want to do this shit the right way, man. Like, this is why I don't care about athletes getting paid, because there's always something that these people who have never done any of this stuff these people doing things like this is why why is he a contract is a contract? Why is he holding out at 23? Because, bitch, when I turn 30, you ain't gonna want to pay me.
Right.
You know what, Shad? Get your mustache gel, curl that shit up, get the little the pre-puberty GM we got in James Gladstone, and get the numbers working. Bring Scary Terry here. It's just money. You can always make more. Like, fuck all of that, bro. Get Trevor help now. Trevor, get on the horn. Say, hey, bro, just come on down and hang out with me down here. It's hot, but it's great. Like, the weather's getting better. They're about to build a Hard Rock hotel downtown Jacksonville. The city is working, dog. Come on, brother.
Another thing about contract, when they first sign their contracts, they have all the power. It's all about leverage, like you always say. This is what we got to do to get leverage. So don't be mad at the players when they're fighting an unfair game to begin with. I don't even know why people root for billionaires to begin with. Most of them are deplorable. You've seen Jerry Jones. Uh-oh, we got some bad news.
No, I'm just trying to figure out why Rickers High School is at Jacksonville Media Day. Like, Rickers is in Tallahassee. Like, let me see. If I'd have known that, I would have went down there to see my nephew, Tyler. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
What's up, Bobby?
Bobby, what's up, dog?
So we have some news courtesy of DraftKings Sportsbook on the odds of Terry McLaurin's next team, and it looks like the Jags did not crack the top 10. So you have obviously the Commanders at the first spot with a minus 250, obviously with hopes of him getting that deal and kind of voiding his trade request. Then you have the Patriots coming in number 2 with plus 450, Raiders, Titans, Chargers, Jets, Browns, Steelers, Cardinals, and lastly, you have the Seahawks rounding out that top 10. So, James, from this list of teams right here, where would you like to see Terry McLaurin? I know we can say the Jags, but just from these 10 teams right here, who would you like for Terry to be a part of?
How'd they quantify?
Because I don't want to see a good man lose his job because people are tired of him being there. I'm gonna go with the Steelers. Like even though I don't like their quarterback, but I just want I like Coach Tomlin. I'll tell you where I don't want him is in Tennessee.
Oh my God.
for Miles, I would love for him to be with the Patriots because I don't think the Patriots got rid of their black coach due to racism. I actually think they already knew who they wanted to hire,
Right.
and they just did a good man a solid and gave him a good retirement plan. So just come here. We're going to fire you next year, but I'm going to give you bread because you're a good Patriot. So like that's just how I just want to believe. Bob Kraft, three-finger Bob Kraft. He can't do that and be trying to argue for prison reform. So he's got to be a good person.
He's getting on my nerves a little bit.
I'm trying to think. And I kind of want Justin. Part of me wants to be right in an old argument that me and Denny had where I said Justin Fields was better than Trevor Lawrence. So I would like him to go to the Jets if he can't come here. Like, then I could be like, see, I told you Justin Fields is going to be way better than Trevor Lawrence, even though Justin Fields on his third team.
But what does he want? Is it more about money, about winning? How do they quantify these odds?
Man, I think to quote my guy, get my guy who's always gambling, Gilbert Arenas. At this point, it's about money, dog.
Okay, yeah.
The Super Bowls are for fans. I mean, it's cool to win one. Don't get me wrong, you want to win, but like, do you want to win a Super Bowl or do you want to make $40 million this year? I'll take $40 million every year, all the time. Like I buy a Super Bowl ring. Bobby, you're always welcome to come on the show, brother. Come and slide through.
Right.
We got a tailgate that day, at somewhere for the Panthers game. You meet Sheena in Vashti.
And we at the house now, so
yeah, you can slide through. Slide through, man. You're welcome here.
Shout out to Sheena and Vashti, man. Shout out.
Vashti made me mad, dog. Hey, I don't know what that man was saying to her, dog, but she was giggling too much. She was showing teeth.
Xavier?
Yeah, man. I'm like, hey, dog. Hey, work babe. What the hell's going on, dog? Like, back up. I ain't got abs. And I ain't got abs. His skin tone is immaculate. Like his abs and all that other stuff. Tall.
Yeah, tough competition.
Like, man, hey, dog, back up, bro.
Yeah, that's tough, James. That is tough. That's
like,
tough.
Dang.
So
and then she gonna act like she don't see that I added her. I'm like, that's all right. When it's like the fire every night, I gotta prove my love to you. It's like when I see, I'm gonna give her a hard time.
We're gonna talk about another Washington Commander. With that being their sophomore quarterback, Jaden Daniels. So Austin Eckler shared some insight on the leadership role Jaden Daniels has been fulfilling. So Austin Eckler said Daniels kicked one teammate out of the huddle in practice Thursday after he committed a false start penalty. He said, "Get out. We can't be doing that." Eckler said, "That's leadership we wouldn't have seen last year. He's holding the standard, letting everyone know this is how we play. If you're not playing at this level, you can't be on the field. That's awesome to see in a QB." Daniel said he understands that's now part of his job, saying, I'm the one that has to uphold the standard. Daniel said, if guys are false starting, it's the next guy up. I hold myself accountable. If I mess up, I look to Zach Ertz and guys like that to hold me accountable. Now,
so
James,
when you fuck up, Zach tells you to get the fuck out the huddle. You getting out the huddle? Man, that's bullshit. I ain't gonna hold you, dog. People false start and fuck up. It's hot as fuck out there, man. Like fatigue gets the best of everybody sometimes, dog. If it's like you know what's holding people accountable with false starts? Fines.
Ooh.
Like they fine you for all of that shit. Like
fine you for a false start,
and false start, penalties, fights in practice, farting in practice. I mean, farting in meetings, like showing up late. Like there's like people don't realize, like they make a lot of money, but it's a lot of shit they got to go through. Yeah, man. So like, nah, man, ain't the time, man. This ain't the time for that shit, bro. Like, man, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Contracts are ruthless.
He the same age as some of them players. So like, I mean, Jaden Daniels isn't 22. Jaden Daniels is 26 or something like that because he was older, COVID year. But like, oh.
So now we're going to go from the Commanders to the nation's capital, a short car ride away. So, James, we have some news from ML football, and that is that 5 NFL stars have been appointed by President Donald Trump to serve on the President's Council on Sports, Fitness, and Nutrition. This is our sports and politics segment of the day because sports and politics are very intertwined, as you can see right here. So this horrendous starting five is Saquon Barkley, Harrison Butker, Lawrence Taylor, Nick Bosa, and the one and only Tua Tagovailoa. So,
Hey, hold on, pause. Bobby just put a great comment. He needs to kick his mama out the huddle.
Yeah.
You got balls like that, bro. You need to be telling your mom, you fucking up the vibe for me and the bros. It's like your mom's is everywhere, B. Like, tell her to go get her a good. You know who his mom needs? T to the motherfucking K.
Oh,
she needs to go get who raised you. She needs to go find TK Kirkland and then she'll be perfect, the perfect momager. But my bad. This is fucking hilarious. This sport is blowing up in sports, nutrition.
I mean,
in fitness.
Did you even try and think about the cast you're putting together? Why?
You just got the 5 guys that voted, the 5 most famous football players that voted for you. They put them on a council. Like,
it's the most random collective I've ever seen.
The only thing Lawrence Taylor knows about nutrition is that he's tried every legal and illegal supplement known to man. You got a crack. You legit have a crackhead on your president council of sports, nutrition, and fitness.
Yeah, and a MAGA place kicker, a kicker.
And we know kickers aren't people. Now, Saquon, whatever Saquon doing, I'm with.
Yeah.
I'm with that
even
shit.
Go with Bosa.
You got a guy who doesn't even know he's on the list right now. His brain is in cursive. Like you got Tua Tagovailoa, the king of concussions, who's going to probably be brain dead in another 5 years, throwing up gang signs when he gets hit. And the Bosas are they're a nutritious family. They do steroids, they do all that shit. They do all that stuff. But the 2 in the middle,
right?
3 of the 5 are not pictures of physical. Like, that's not what I want.
You can put Tom Brady on there.
Tom Brady would have been perfect.
Yeah.
You know what? I'd have took Aaron Rodgers.
Get some long lasting.
Like, Aaron's tried all the mushrooms and things like that. Lawrence Taylor? Hold on, son. You got to go because Dad's talking about grown up stuff. I don't need my 6-year-old asking me about strippers and prostitutes. Like, you got the man, child abuse. Oh my God. The LT's a sex offender. Like, what are we doing?
Jerry Rice would have been a good. You could have
got man. It's Larry Fitzgerald.
Larry, yeah. Great one.
Shit. Well,
I don't know if Anquan Bolden had a good regimen, but he was
forever. Shannon Sharp.
Yeah. Oh.
I mean, I know he's a little hot right now with Shannon, but those guys probably didn't vote for him. But so this is why LT was at the White House the other day?
Yeah.
Yo, like him, whatever, dog. This man wilding, dog. That's a wild list to put up.
He's just doing everything.
That's like
anything.
Herschel Walker on the education board. Herschel Walker would have been perfect for this list, though. Herschel Walker's in great. Like, you just be putting people in the wrong shit, dog.
Because he doesn't care or know. He's just trying to make news.
Like,
and he does it.
You got a guy who can't go on elementary school campuses in your fucking list, dog. Yo, my mans, bro.
He's almost hard to make fun of because he's already going so crazy. He's already so far jumped the shark. You can't even make a joke about it.
I'm trying to think who else, like, what would this be like? Who's the most racist figure we know? That's popular. Who's the pitcher for the Braves that everybody hates?
Donations.
John, what? You know what? Yes. Let's do that. This is the equivalent of putting Dr. Umar Johnson on the Council of White Supremacy. Or
The
like
KKK Council.
the KKK Council. We need to improve. What we need to do is improve Southern whites' level of living. And we have to get us to be able to advance our causes. And nobody does this better than Dr. Umar Johnson. Like, it's just counter. And I'm using that as because I'm using one thing that's far right with another thing that's far left. It doesn't make sense. Like, there is no middle ground. Who grows up saying, I want my child to be the picture of health and wellness, much like Lawrence Taylor?
he has a
It's like
in the picture.
it's like putting John Rocker from the Braves on the head of diversity, equity, and inclusion for baseball.
Yeah.
It's like putting Jameis Winston in charge of seafood, like a seafood exploration.
Love James.
And Harrison Buckner, like, is putting him in charge of female reproductive rights. I just know. And Tua doesn't know where he's at.
Oh my goodness!
Still, one of the funniest clips is when the dude who died on the field gave Tua his last concussion, and the dude OG White points at him like he goes to shake his hand. It was supposed to be you, and then walks away. The jokes be right. You know what? No, if this is gonna be the last season of Earth, this is the perfect president. I'm gonna go out with a laugh, dog.
That's what I'm worried about.
I'm going out with a laugh, bro. Oh man, this is great.
Just wanted to share this with you guys, and yeah, that is a crazy starting five right there. So we're gonna go from this to let's just highlight some great people in the NFL, just except for these guys, because like you said, a whole list of attacks on their resume. But let's start this off. Let's turn it around and highlight two specific people in the football world. We're going to start with the player and then a coach. So this is our fact of the day, and it belongs to Antonio Gates. So
I was about to say Brown. I said, holy shit. All right.
No. So Antonio Gates is the first player in NFL history to make it to the Hall of Fame without playing a single down of college football, and he is still the touchdown leader for tight ends. Man, James, this is one of the best sports facts I have ever heard in my life. How hard is it for somebody to transition from the college basketball space, not play a single down of college football, to make it to the Hall of Fame? Man, whew, trailblazer icon for sure.
Yeah. What he did was he learned how to like he actually revolutionized the position more than anybody else.
Right.
And what I mean by that is if you really look at how a lot of the tight ends of today's game play, it's not about you had the Kellen Winslows during that era who were just and Vernon Davis's pure speed, right? He played it like a power forward, which is what he played in college. And that's where I say that people make this game way more complicated than what it is. You literally run option routes, find space, sit there, get big. And if you think about the people who crash boards, like back during that era, they're just feeding them the ball. Somebody's coming over the top of you, hitting you, banging you while you go up for a layup or while you go up for a dunk. All he did was get his space, catch it. You're getting hit by people, bounce off of that, and then be able to extend the play for it. They taught him, they tailored the game for him with that. On top of having a huge hands and having a Hall of Fame quarterback that he was able to do with another target. With another target that was, again, LT was the LT that probably should be on this, and LaDainian Tomlinson. You had him in the backfield. It made things so much easier for them. So like he was a freakish athlete. A good friend of mine actually crawled so he could walk. And that's Micah Ross, who's from Jacksonville. He's the only player in Jaguars history to be from Jacksonville and play his high school ball in Jacksonville.
Oh, wow.
Like, not in the surrounding areas. He played his ball in Duval County, and he went to the Jaguars. At least he was the first player. But he also played for the Chargers as well. But he never played. He played basketball at JU. Appreciate you, Titan, for showing the love, man. Appreciate that that super chat. Also, really like your avatar. By the way.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. And on Madden, Antonio Gates was unstoppable. Oh, him and Tony.
So
Tony Gonzalez hooped too, though, by the way.
Oh, he did. That makes sense. I can't believe they're still the leader in Titans.
we're going from a legendary player to a legendary coach in the making, in my opinion. The intensity and the turnaround he put on for the Detroit Lions is something to respect, and that is none other than Dan Campbell. So these are Dan Campbell's 4 years with the Lions. You can see the turnaround, man. Going in 2021, going 3-13-1, missing the postseason. Then the next year, they missed the postseason by a tiebreaker, going 9-8.
That was the Jags year.
2023, they lost in the NFC Championship, and they went 12-5. And last year, they lost in the divisional round and went 15-2. And if I'm not mistaken, they accumulated the most offensive yards in the league last year. Somebody fact check me on that. But he had the first team to improve by 3+ wins in 3 straight seasons in NFL history. So he's already in the record book, James. And I know we talked about Dan Campbell before, and I know how much of a fan, if I'm not mistaken, you are of Campbell, his intensity and what he brings to that squad. So I just wanted to highlight Dan Campbell. And did you know about the 2021 to 2024 turnaround like this, James?
Man, nah, I'm not gonna hold you. At first, I liked his intensity. I thought he was a bit much when he was talking about like biting ankles and shit. And then he went 3-13. But when you look at what they've built in their front office, it's a cult. They've revamped the culture. Now, I can't believe they lost in the divisional round, but they were whooping ass this year. They beat the shit out of the Jags. Like, it was crazy. And I really believe that he's a good coach, and kudos to him in Detroit. Detroit's one of those cities where they're starved for, like, if those guys are good, they'll be the rock stars of that city.
Shout out to Detroit. I definitely want to go up there, catch a game at Ford Field. And when I catch the game, I'll be sure to look out for the new virtual measurement, the Hawkeye virtual management. As we discussed earlier or previously in another episode, that the NFL is moving away from the typical chain gang and will now incorporate a VAR. If you watch football, the real football, soccer, that measurement system. So this is a sneak peek of what the Hawkeye measurement system will look like. It is a video, but if the video just shows this steel pane right here, so we're just gonna blow it up and discuss it. But this is what it will look like for the future in the NFL as of now. So you will get this top-down Hawkeye view, if you will. But just wanted to give you guys some insight of what the measurement system will look like with this replacement of the chain gang. James, are you mad that the chain gang has officially been replaced with this measurement system?
A little bit, because I like the chain. I like some of the old aspects of this stuff. Like, it doesn't make sense. So you don't need it. Like, we see it on TV where we have it very, like, but I like the pausing of the game when it's like that close and they have to like pull out the chain gang and like stretch it, and then it's all dramatic and shit. And
it's so archaic though.
It is, but it's one of the archaic parts of the game that I want to keep.
I got that.
Like, there are some things that they can get rid of, but like, I don't know if this doesn't make the game better. Maybe it makes it more efficient, but like, I don't know. But people are gonna argue this all the time. And the more we use electronics, the more the people can hack.
That's true.
What if somebody like hacks it to make it like 9.5 so that you can get what you need to get? But I mean, I'll always love the chain game. Just certain things about it do it for me.
Now we are at our Big Games BS section where we bring the scope of the conversation outside of football, but still have topics in some sports and popular culture. And we may even touch on some football from every now and again. But we're going to first start out with our cop or drop segment, asking James if he would cop something in a clothing item or if he would drop it, meaning that he would not pick it up, drop it off, drop it from the rack. So we have a jacket, James, but this isn't an ordinary jacket. This is showing love to the comics, the comic books. I was scrolling on the timeline. I wanted to include this just because I thought it was interesting because it is a Wakanda Black Panther jacket. So this is actually from a Daredevil comic book, Daredevil Volume 1, issue 245.
They look like Luke Cage.
To be exact, but this character is Mr. Wheeler. He's a Wakandan and a former member of the Wakandan Air Patrol before he becomes a villain in that comic I previously mentioned. But James, if somebody designed this in real life,
I'm rocking it, buying it on site. Like I'm shocked. Now you're gonna probably you're gonna mess my algorithm up, Jaden. You got I'm gonna probably find this on some Facebook shop, and I'm gonna buy a 2X, and it's gonna come back and only be able to fit Kai.
I like the style of the flight jackets.
Yeah, I like the bomber jacket.
That's fine.
So the jacket that is worn by Mr. Wheeler is a cop. Got James's approval, and that Wakanda Africa jacket is fire for sure, for sure. Just wanted to give that show the fans the jacket in case we got any Marvel comic fans in the building. Wanted to show love to them, but also for our segment. Now let's talk about something that means a lot to the state of Florida because the governor said so. So, James, I don't know if you heard this, but Ron DeSantis has declared August 1st, 2025 as Hulk Hogan Day in Florida, and they are lowering the flags at the Capitol and in Pinellas County today. So, yes, this is the memorandum that our governor, Ron DeSantis, put out to declare August 1st as Hulk Hogan Day. Also lowering the flags at the Capitol, the Florida Capitol in Tallahassee and in Pinellas County. James, did you get whiff of this news? And man, what are your thoughts about today? Oh, and by the way, James, happy Hulk Hogan Day.
I hate you for that.
You know what? I mean, like I said, man, I'm sure people love him. It's going. You know what I'm not gonna do? I'm not gonna sully this day for other people. Damn. I'm not gonna celebrate this day for other people. Like, if you want to celebrate Hulk Hogan Day, go and do your thing, brother. I'm not gonna celebrate this dude. Just no different than I don't celebrate Jeff Davis Day or any of this other shit. Like a lot. What's the dude? Any of the other races. Like, hey, man, the realest comment came from, I think it was Rampage Jackson, MMA fighter. He said, "I'm aware of what he said, but he's always been good to me." And I think that's the way that people should handle it. And I'm cool with that. But raising the half staff.
Yeah, that's the crazy
part. Bro,
DeSantis
be doing the most, doing the most for him.
And that's the part that irks me because it's not even about Hulk Hogan. It's about
pandering.
Jazz.
It's about pandering to your base.
Yeah.
And we can't. Juneteenth is not a real holiday.
Right.
We're gonna get right.
Exactly.
So we're gonna add Hulk Hogan Day.
Right.
Oh yeah. Like, come on, bro. Like, y'all be hey, have at it. Fucking barbecue. In fact, Invite me to the damn barbecue. I don't celebrate Hanukkah, but I'm quick to, I'll eat some fucking Hanukkah shit. I'm mad I didn't get the chance to go to the Ramadan thing. I want to fuck with the Ramadans. Like, I don't know if I believe in that shit, but like, if y'all believe in that shit that strongly, I'm gonna. Well, no, I ain't got to do shit. They gotta fast. I want to eat. They look like they get down at night.
Oh, at night.
Yeah, that's why I want to eat the food. I'm not celebrating. My dad's been Muslim supposedly my whole life. I ain't never heard that motherfucker not fasting during Ramadan. I ain't even know what Ramadan was. Like when I was like covered up. I've seen that man make me a fried bologna and egg sandwich when I was coming up. So, but like, nah, man, whatever, dog. I am so not anti-government, but like I want all of this stuff that they say is supposed. I want them to get rid of every DEI policy. I want them to get rid of every federal government program that benefits the poor. I want them to highlight all of the dumbasses that they want to highlight, just so the people who really are affected get a chance to see them people don't fuck with you either.
Right.
It is two sides. It's either you are extremely, I want to even just say rich. You're extremely influential, which could turn out to be rich, or you influence people, or you're poor. There is no in between. Like there is no, I mean, it just so happens that a lot of more black people don't, it's like a little bit of a disparity to who's powerful and influential and who's poor. But it's a lot of whites that are gonna just be like, all right, I'm cool. Like I'm here to tell you I'll be fine.
Y'all still a majority.
But but y'all might not be. So yeah.
Happy Hulk Hogan Day, everybody. Just want to reiterate that. I'm just trolling. I'm just trolling.
Right.
But speaking of trolling, Shannon Sharp, man, his life has been something lately, and it feels like if I had to speak for him, he's been getting trolled on. But we have some news, man. We have some news. So Shannon Sharp is being sued for $20 million after falsely claiming a woman's husband left her over a viral flirty moment with Usher, despite her not being married. So this wasn't just Shannon Sharp. This was Ocho Cinco and Shay Shay Media. The Nightcap Show is where this defamation, quote unquote, ensued. So there's a quote that says, "The ongoing misinformation has resulted in emotional distress for the plaintiff, damaged her reputation, and adversely affected her personal and professional relationships." They're trying to bust Shannon over the head again, man. Kick him when he's down.
Again, I can tell a lot about people by who their favorite rappers are and who they listen to. The GOAT, Jay-Z, has a song called Most Kings. And it's inspired by a Basquiat painting, Most Kings. And most kings get their heads cut off. And he's like, build me up to break me down, to build me back again. Like, ho, we need you back so we can kill your ass again. And this is why you don't settle.
Yeah.
He settled, and now people think shit's sweet. Yeah. And now you got to just keep doing these different things. And like I'm not saying I get it, the money would have been, but like the people came after you because of the $100 million deal. Now, there's a bunch of people that we gotta all follow. And he's not one of my favorite rappers. He has some good songs. He's one of my favorite rap moguls, and that's 50 Cent. 50 Cent would tell you he puts $2 million aside every year to fight legal battles. He aggressively goes after people, and he aggressively protects himself. And Shay Shay just got to be able to do those different things. But I also personally think the last one was just an elaborate plot to prove to the world that he likes women and that he's not gay.
That's what I think there's some gay stuff in Discovery.
Yeah.
He's probably trying to hide.
Yeah, like, or she, because I mean, the way that lady, like, listen, man, do what you do. The way that lady she said, I'm going to eat your ass and make you marry me. Like, wow, that's a lot. That's a lot of ass eating, baby. Like, that scares me because it's this Facebook video where the lady thought she was opening up like a watermelon, and like they be making it pretend like the women are dreaming, and then they wake up and they're in the bed, and then she's like, and then it rips, and her husband, like her boyfriend, like she ripped his shorts, and he woke up like, whoa. I'm like, first off,
that's kind of funny.
What are you doing? Why are you aggressively opening cheeks like that?
Gosh, damn.
But he probably said some shit like, I want you to spread it open and spit in my crack.
You always say about Discovery.
And Discovery is a motherfucker. Discovery is a motherfucker. That's why you got to learn lessons from the old school drug dealers. You know, there's nothing that I send somebody that I'm afraid of coming back.
Right.
And I say it to you, I text it to you. But the old school drug dealers said we don't talk on phones. We don't, because Jeezy, we don't speak on the phones because it might stick. Got a plate full of sevens, call it Mike Vick. So yeah. But shit, I don't, bro. Fuck it, man. You talk too much, dog. That's the problem. That's the problem, is you talk too much.
He do be speaking that bull jive. His words, not mine. So, James, while I show this video of a colleague of his, I just want to make sure to double check the timestamp for the video that we have saved that you wanted to
Hour
talk
39
about.
is what I was told.
Okay, because I just checked and they were talking about golf. So I don't.
Oh.
Yeah, because when it's an hour 39 and it was live, that means it was like an hour and 39 minutes like behind where you're viewing it.
Okay.
So I just want to let you know. I just want you to check it out while I play this video.
All right, cool.
And get this video out there. So Gilbert Arenas, who was arrested on a federal charge and actually bonded out $50,000 for a conspiracy of an illegal gambling ring, and account of lying to federal investigators, recently went on live and talked about Stephen A. Smith's Madden curse, because everyone he ended up putting on at ESPN, Shannon Sharp, Gilbert Arenas himself, and Marcus Morris, ended up getting arrested. So we got Gil playing Madden and jokingly talking about how Stephen A. is doing some witchcraft over at ESPN. So let us know what you think in the chat, if Gilbert is joking or if he's seriously joking. So let us know what you think in the chat. Let's go.
Hey, man. Hey, Stephen A., man, we got to talk, brother. Because it ain't a damn coincidence that everybody you know going to church. Hey, Stephen. Huh? Everybody, man. Everybody. Like, damn. Y'all see that? Everybody. What? No, I ain't saying he. I ain't saying, nobody snitch. I'm just saying, hey man, you know how to pick them. Hey Steven, you know how to pick them, man. I'ma just be honest. It's like the Madden curse, just the other way around. Man, what do you mean? Am I still playing on freshman? Come on, man. You know I am. You know I am. Okay. Oh, blocked again. Kwame eating a banana saying, Kwame can't afford no banana. What's wrong with y'all, man?
Gilbert Arenas, a clown. But yes, he did pose the question, man, Stephen A., what is going on? Because everybody he done put on at ESPN, they got fired. Those three specifically. So, trouble at ESPN. And I wonder what that call was like, because somebody from Disney had to reach out to them. I doubt if Stephen A did so, but man, just a crazy, crazy, crazy coincidence to say the least. But whew, man, ESPN is going through it right now. ESPN and FS1 as well. Sports media is changing. The landscape is evolving, and you can definitely see by the movements, by the actions of the big sports networks, Fox and ESPN. So things are coming to store. Things are going to change, and can't wait to witness all of it happening. But man, everybody got locked up, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
That's funny considering he just got out. But I love the fact that he can be anywhere in the world. He's rich, accomplished. This man's home playing the game. Multi-billionaire. He could be in Turks and Caicos, whatever. Nah, turn on that NCAA.
Oh yeah, he got to get that 50K back in bond. Yeah, he got to get it back. So he got to hop on the stream, get some donations. Yeah, he got to work, man. He got to work. He got to work. But man, I know since I watched his podcast that he was supposed to get more of a long-term deal with ESPN, and now with his arrest, I don't know how well that's gonna go with his.
He's fine on his own. He might as well stay on his own.
Yeah,
he's a little too hot for ESPN.
Yeah, he definitely just hit 1 million subscribers on YouTube, so the sky's the limit for him. And whew, man, he's killing the game with Gil's Arenas and that underdog sponsorship. So he definitely doesn't need ESPN. They need him, I would say. But yeah, Gilbert is finna do Gilbert things. So I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. James, did you get a chance to find the stamp?
No, I'm trying to. I don't know where, because I mean, I was talking to them about this at 8, like around 8:00, 8:30. So the show is 2 hours. I mean, excuse me, 4 hours. So that timestamp probably should have made sense, but we'll play around with it, and we'll probably add to it if we make this a short. I mean, hold on, man. Shit. Hey, man, you know what? Fuck it. Here's what we're gonna talk about, and this is the Chomo shit. So here's what happened, and we'll figure that part out. What the live was. So everybody who knows this, you know, I coach. It's two coaching schools I coach. I coach at Bowes Lacrosse, and I coach Mandarin High School. And if you've never listened to this show, or if you are, because I wanted to get a live reaction of it, so but I know Bernie said it was like everybody's burned up. But if you've watched this show, or if you've been around, if you've been in the United States or worldwide, you know about Bryson Wright. 4.1 billion impressions a couple weekends ago. Viral sensation. Extremely good kid, ball player, 14 years old, right? One of the things I always encourage all of the athletes that I'm around is the importance of doing local media. It is very important to do local media because you always want to be able to go back home. The problem with local media sometimes is that, especially in Jacksonville, because Jacksonville is a city starved of superstars. So much so that you could be a local AM radio host. It'd probably be a bigger draw in that city than most other people. And that's why I always say, give these guys the love. You always want to be able to come back home. That's why Jamie French, it was so important. Even when I don't necessarily care for 10-10 as a whole, for what they, for some of the things, some of the opinions, and even some of the business dealings that happened with me. I'm still trying to figure out when Sports Den is going off the air. Like, we never got a farewell show. I haven't talked to anybody over there from a professional standpoint since I almost died 4 years ago. This morning, I get woken up to calls about Mandarin High School being called out on the drill, which I want to preface this by saying it's an incredibly well-run morning show. I fucks with their producer, E.T. Heavy. I actually genuinely think their show it's not my cup of tea, but I drink coffee. It's too, and I can say they're older because they're damn near old enough to be my dad or like a young dad if they'd have me. Like they're in their early 60s. And what happened this morning was Bryson was supposed to do an interview with them at 9 a.m. Bryson has had a full fucking schedule. It hasn't had a chance to even really be a 14-year-old because of how much stuff he's been having to do. There's context in everything. Bryson is overwhelmed, and he is an introvert. I think I said it, he's really an introverted extrovert. He deals with social anxiety and part of it is because he's such a tremendously gifted athlete. Everybody treats him like he's older, and I don't know if y'all realize this. It's very difficult when people who don't look like you, don't understand you, place a microphone in your mouth and everything you say goes viral. It's not as cool as what you think it is. So, and he's done a really to be honest with you, I told everybody, I was super impressed with how Bryson handled himself on the NFL Network when he was doing these last couple of things. It took a tremendous amount of work to get Bryson to where he's at right now. So for Bryson to say, man, I don't really want to do it today is an okay thing. Shit gets rescheduled all the fucking time in our world. We've had people who were supposed to call on our show that are grown men that just said they didn't want to do it. And you know what I've never done? I've never fixed my lips to come on there and bash them. As a grown man, I would never fix my lips to bash a prep athlete for not coming and doing my show. What fucking arrogance do you have to feel entitled that somebody has to do your show when you aren't paying them? The only person who benefits from that is you. It damn sure ain't the kid. The kid is a walking ticket. Him doing your show would take your impressions and your views for that time period and skyrocket it. You would be able to clip it, put it on your 1010 XL on demand, get more views than you'll get for any of your shows. On that one clip, he does you the favor, and it's not out of arrogance, it's out of proof and production. And what's aggravating about it is it's two very well-respected guys in the journalism standpoint. And what you did was, and I don't like men being petty. And so even when calling, trying to figure out like, hey, I'd get them on, but now you fucked it up because you had to be petty. Do we have the audio or?
I found the time. I just got to email it to myself.
Okay. We'll get the audio, and I'm just gonna give some backdrop before we do get into all of that. But like, you went, and then so what happened was that one school has gotten too big for all of us, and now they won't do interviews. Mandarin. Okay, we got it. You know what? I don't want to get mad. I'm bad. I'm mad right now, and I'm going to tell you guys what I'm going to do live. If it's not that bad, I'm going to fall back and I will apologize. But as of right now, unless this is better than what I do, Mandarin's too big for our britches. We got it. We'll show you how big our britches are. And we'll play it.
And so they get a lot of coverage. And I'm just going to say this one time. This is directly to any high school football coach, player, anybody out there. Mandarin. If somebody calls you and asks you to be a part of a show, you best do it. You do it. And you.
Whoa. That is you best do it. Yo.
Wow.
Run that back. I heard that
crazy.
wrong. Hold
Look
up.
at ET's
Whoa.
face. He
Whoa.
know.
Whoa. ET, this is boy. Oh shit. Hell no. Hell nah, ET. Cause no, fuck that, ET. Nah, bruh. I love you, ET. I fucks with you, but this is not, bro. You was in the moment. You was backing your guys. You backing your gang. I have no problem with that. I gotta be with my guys, back my gang. So right now, I'm gonna still fuck with you because you my guy. But this is fuck, bro. Ooh, okay. I'm about to say all my problems with fucking 1010. Hold on, man. Oh, ooh. Okay, go ahead.
Right,
go ahead. Ooh, shit. I didn't like the tone.
You best do it. You do it. And you, high school football coaches, players, are never, ever too busy for the media. This media goes way above and beyond
to give you spotlight and credit.
And quite frankly, most folks, unless their kids are involved or whatever, it's great to hear about this one. Bryson Wright, we're all going to watch this kid. That's the one kid we know, right? A lot of kids we don't know.
He's a Mandarin receiver. He's shown in the flag football.
Sure. So point is this. If somebody calls, and I don't know who says, well, wait a second, he's not available. No, that doesn't work. That doesn't fly with me. And I'll tell you something else. And it's not just me. I'm just telling you, if anybody calls, but there are dozens and dozens of high schools. I could care less if we don't cover your high school ever again.
Fuck that then.
Yeah.
We do the Lock and Law High School.
No, I don't need to hear nothing else. You ain't got to worry about it no more. You won't cover us then. But guess what? I'll make sure he gets on every other thing, and you'll miss out on that. That's some bullshit, Dan. You better than that, Dan. That's like me saying, like, Dan, that's so low and petty of you, dog. Dan, you are better than that. There's context with it, man. You named the kid, you named the school. You didn't come asking for Brody Jennings, who's a fucking All-American as well. You wanted a story that's local, and that's bullshit. How dare you? You better. No. You better show some tact. You aren't the only show in town. And to be honest with you, we could get national.
Right.
Like, we got national coming to Mandarin right now. And we'll always have it. And unlike, here, you want me to tell you what was said? Because again, a text message could have easily cleared all of this up. Before you went on your platform to come at a jit because he didn't do your show.
14.
A fucking 14-year-old had you say you better?
It was actually you best do it, not better.
You best?
The entitlement. That's what
you're not an entitled jerk. Like, that's the craziest part to me. Like, Dan, you've been doing this for years. You know what happens? People reschedule shit all the fucking time. People move interviews back all the fucking time. Dan, this said Dan and Jeff ain't tripping. You best. You best to step in toe, boy. You best to get right, straighten up and fly right. Who do you know? Who do you think you are?
Right. Not entertaining. You can't think that.
It's such a good show, such good people. The craziest part, I'm going to tell you straight up, Twitterless Jeff, I apologize. I apologize to you. Because I know I'm going to tell you who I thought it was. I thought it was Jeff. That's the guy who was kind of like, damn, I can't believe he. That's not a damn move. Like, because I've had people tell me straight up Pross racist. And I'm like, you got to get to know you got to get to know Pross. Pross is just like how JJ is.
Right.
Like JJ's just an angry white guy. Like, matter of fact, JJ will be Prosser as he gets older. But like, who the fuck are you?
Local radio.
Bro, like, you want to know, let me tell you, because we want to be petty, all right? We're going to be petty all the way. All the way petty. Ain't no woman ever left me and glowed up higher than I was. Your wife left you for the weatherman became the mayor of Jacksonville.
Damn.
Talking about we best do something, best do. Man, you bet. Or we ain't got to cover you. Bitch, don't cover us. Don't come out of here. Please don't cover us. We won't call. That's, you know who you really fucking? You fucking good dudes like Hacker, who has a high school call-in show that he does. So when we win, we ain't calling in there.
I seen the reporters at Jamie French's signing day.
Bro, like we bent, you don't even know how we bent over backwards to get. You think Jamie French wanted to come talk to y'all old ass? And they were 16, 17, 18 then. We driving kids up to talk to you. Your show is on from 6 to 10 a.m. We getting kids out of school to come talk to you on your show for free.
That's crazy.
For free. What kind of average? What the boy had 4.1 billion, not million, billion impressions. What else would he have gotten for the thousands that listen to us on local radio?
Right. Ain't even no craft services.
They not even giving you no snacks.
Yeah, they go over there hungry, just stomach rumbling in that little office.
Yo, and I'm sorry, it wasn't even that big of a deal. You best? No, it's worse. It's worse than what I thought it could be. And I didn't think it could be worse. And this is the message that this was sent. Hey, Toby says, hey, on Tuesday, do you want it to be at 10 or on the phone? Whatever is easiest. It's suggested in studio, but we can do either. This is what Toby sent. This is what was sent to me and would say, nah, bump that, coach. Sorry, but at this time, he's unavailable. And thank you for all 1010 does for high school football around here. That was what the coach sent him.
Right.
I'm sorry he's unavailable. Thank you for everything that you guys do. And that's how you respond? I don't care about how big the man, boy, fuck you, die today. You never fix your lips and talk to nobody like the Jag because y'all be sucking the Jag's dick. You would never do that. If a dude came in and it was unavailable, you would have just changed it. And that's literally what could have happened. You got a kid who deals with social. You didn't ask about, hey, what's going on? You don't care. What you just proved is you don't care about them jits. You don't care nothing about none of them kids, man. What's disappointing is you have a son in sports media and you had a son who just came up through the ranks as a quarterback. This is why athletes don't like dealing with y'all. Because of the entitlement. 14 years old. That's chomo behavior. A bunch of grown men getting on their platform because they think their platform is bigger than his and Mandarin's and everybody else's. You use your platform to shit on a kid, man.
Treating him like a worker. He's not old
like he worked for you, boy.
He's not even 16.
You best do it. When somebody when somebody in the media calls you, you best to be on our time. Nah, man, you best watch your six. Because if somebody talked about your son like that, you would be pissed. Now, I'm going to tell you, the boy daddy ain't a small man. And I didn't see Kobe get angry before. I'm going to tell you what you best do as a warning, because here's the problem with media people. You feel like you can't get touched. You ain't Stephen A. Smith, dog. You got to walk around normal. You best walk around like you got hands if you're going to keep talking. Because you know what you wasn't going to do? If this boy was at, I don't know the address, but if he was over there off Moncrief, I'd tell you, you best not come on the north side.
Right.
Talking with that tone and that energy. Boy, it's something wrong. Boy, I see why Rado was hot.
Oh, he got
The athletic director. I see why people were upset. That's the tone you use?
Gotta get your mans, James.
You best hope Adriel from the Jaguars don't see this clip. Because you know who making money off of this boy hand and foot?
Right. Right. That one kid.
You best realize that this is, we call them super jit for a reason. And you best realize that this is a 14-year-old kid, man. It's grown-ups that don't like talking to media like that. He's getting better. But my thing is like, damn, you rather blow up the entire opportunity. Because I'm going to tell you what my guy's like. My guy we have conversations all the time. My guy do not forget what people said or how they move. And I'm not talking about Bryson. I'm talking about the guy who manages Bryson's day-to-day, his daddy. And I'm telling you as a daddy, you talk about Trey Coleman, a killer like that. You tell me what we best do. It's only one scene to make it kind of diffuse it a little bit. I forgot the name of it, but the dude from The Wire come in and she's like, I think, how the fuck you know what's best for me and my family, bitch? Say, mister, you don't have to yell and curse. All right, you right. How you know what's best for me and my family, bitch? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like best? It's not even the wording. It's the tone.
Yeah.
It's how you sitting on your high. I'm like, you best? You best? You best? That's how we talk to people? Best? Like, y'all talk like that shock jock 1990s radio shit don't fly no more. Like to quote my dude Cool Breeze, you best watch for the hook. Oh my God, I didn't know it could be worse. I promise you, I was ready to back down, dog, and be like, man, I can't believe I'm hearing this. Like, dang, we're over. I love to feel like, man, I overreact and let the emotions get the best of me. Can we play it one more time? Just one more time, because I feel like I'm missing something. I did tell you to stop it early. So maybe there was something in there that made it better, right? That happens sometimes. And you can't take a little clip and then, because you could get out of context, man. So I'm just play it one more time. Miles, mute my damn mic so I don't say shit to interrupt it. I want to make sure we.
I think James got his mic. Oh, you were muted, James. Okay, my bad. I'm gonna play it.
Out there, Mandarin. If somebody calls you and asks you to be a part of a show, you best do it. You do it. And you, high school football coaches, players, are never, ever too busy for the media. This media goes way above and beyond
to give you spotlight and credit.
And quite frankly, most folks, unless their kids are involved or whatever, it's great to hear about this one. Bryson Wright, we're all going to watch this kid. That's the one kid we know, right? A lot of kids we don't know.
He's a Mandarin receiver. He's shown in the flag football.
Sure. So point is this. If somebody calls, and I don't know who says, well, wait a second, he's not available. No, that doesn't work. That doesn't fly with me. And I'll tell you something else. And it's not just me. I'm just telling you, if anybody calls, but there are dozens and dozens of high schools. I could care less if we don't cover your high school ever again.
Yeah.
We do the Lockett Law High School report. Lee Lockett is a great supporter of high school sports. We try to, we like to, we have had unbelievable
boys and girls in every sport there is. Yeah.
Fascinating kids, right?
Sure. Yeah, the
and
best.
We want to tell their stories, and we will tell their stories, and we'll start that next week. But don't play with us on the way back and tell me, Mandarin, that somebody is not available. I don't know who does that. I don't know where it comes from. I'm going to assume it wasn't the football people, and that will happen. But overall, listen, Baker Sports High School Media Day, that's today. Our guys are down there. All the stations are down there. That's unbelievable by Baker Sports.
That you have that in a major league town, by the way.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
They're giving you guys, their kids are going down to places that they've never been, they've never seen. It's terrific. So just be cognizant of that. That's my PSA. I know y'all listening, you high school football coaches. I'm not singling anybody out, Maynard. I'm just trying to tell you.
The bottom line is, if you're, and we use this as an example just because of what we do and this particular opportunity. Look at it from the school's standpoint, from the program's standpoint. Okay, not our program.
Right.
The high school football programs around town.
Yes.
If a local, pretty well listened to morning show invites you to appear on their show to spotlight your program and your team,
you find the time,
and you don't even have.
What? Fuck y'all, man. Like, real talk, dog. That shit, ET, you done pissed me off, dog. I love you, ET, but that for you to co-sign that shit, I know them your men's and all, and that's how you got to pay your bills. But this is why people don't want to fuck with 1010 right now. I can't wait till somebody comes in this motherfucking city and actually wants to put on some really good programming. Like, you just told me, like, the bottom line is call them other people then. Your show is going to do, like, it's 666 people that had watched that YouTube stream at that point. And what they tell us all the time, a flip of the switch, you're going to get 100,000 listeners in Jacksonville is what they used to say when I was on there, regardless. So, like, let's be real with you, dog. You're not on ESPN, you're not ESPN radio affiliated. So let's be real with that. Your show is good. Your show is dope. And yes, you have a bunch of other people. You think, who the fuck you think buys uniforms? Josh Baker pays y'all. You know who Mandarin buys their uniforms from? Three uniforms at a clip, all Nike gear. You think Josh Baker like what they gonna do? Like, oh, well, we don't want to be affiliated with Mandarin now because he didn't do the drill. You think them local businesses don't want to do that shit? Bro, like, get the fuck out of here, dog. Y'all, what? Like, it was worse. It got worse. It got fucking worse. But I love one thing. I love it. I'm gonna talk with Toby. I'm gonna talk with Rado. We're gonna give you guys. I hope we give you guys the opportunity to stand on business. I pray we give you the opportunity to stand on business. Don't ever cover Mandarin again. Don't call us. Don't do nothing, man. Please. Please stand on your word. Your word is your bond. Matter of fact, I don't want to, don't apologize, because I hate when men apologize because you meant that shit. Don't ever fix your lips like collagen and say some way you're going to end up apologizing. So, man, y'all got that, man. We really appreciate that. Really appreciate it. We would never, like, that really, that's crazy, dog. I didn't know why it got worse. You're lecturing us because a kid is unavailable who's done a media blitz and a media circus for the better part of 6 months. And one catch, bitch, he's a fucking All-American. He went viral with OT7. He goes viral with every clip, which you don't. You don't. And it's not because you're not good. It's because you guys don't know social media. You fired your social media person that was really, really good. That was moving y'all into the next generation. And I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to speak to my guys, my brethren who are over there. Because there's some really good people over there. Really good people over there. Just remember, they're going to do it to you, dog. They'll talk about a 14-year-old like that in your face with that kind of vitriol. They best, I understand it. You best do what they say, or you won't have a job. So I get it. I forgive you. But I'm gonna tell you, as a guy who's coming from up under that, it's money out here, dog. It's money and popularity that you have never seen out here. You best remember the way they treated that young man for absolutely no reason besides saying he's unavailable. He's unavailable, and that's what drew it out of him. Like, you don't like you hear that? Unavailable triggered you. And I got news for you. The day I hear a college coach say I came and recruited Mandarin because of an interview on the drill will be the first time I've ever heard that. No college coach comes into Mandarin and says, I heard about you when Dan and Prosser were talking about Mandarin. And when you're saying the least of our guys, you didn't come and ask about Shonquez Foster, who's going to go D1. You didn't come and call about Tion Weiss, whose brother was the player of the year. You didn't come and call about the least of our players. You came and called about Bryson motherfucking Wright because you knew about him and he don't know who the fuck you are. Now, locally, a lot of people know who you are. Even nationally, a lot of people know who you are. But I'm gonna be real with you. That was some whole shit. You sound like a rejected whore. And if you don't like what I said, you'll see me at Jag scrimmage, man. But I bet only thing you're gonna do is try to use your words. But your words only get you so much credit before you got to do something else with your words. And I know this, you'll never talk to me like you talked about that little kid. And then Toby, you talk about Toby Bullock, one of the most humble motherfuckers on this planet, my dog who should not be humble. Because Toby protected his player and said, I'm unavailable. Hold on real quick. Nah. Hold on. Hey, man, you need me to come
on. So James had to take a quick phone call right quick. But yeah, so just to recap for anybody who recently joined the show.
Media Day. Because again, he gonna be a teddy bear. I gotta do it for my dog. I bet you won't run up on Toby Bullock and say that shit to him though. All 6'7", I don't even know. I ain't gonna say his weight because he trying to lose weight. But that's a big motherfucker. And it's easy to say that shit from that shit bothers me so much. That's the problem with the media today. You be saying that shit from behind a comfortable air-conditioned ass studio around other people, but you wouldn't fix your dick suckers to say that shit to him in real life. I'd be mad if you did that to Asher from Bowles. I'd be mad if you did that to any kid around here. Not just Bryson. Spoiled ass entitled, but I hope, man, here's what I hope. And this would be some real shit that I know the city ain't gonna do. Because you don't need them anymore. You don't need the media. Bryson Wright will have more social media followers than 1010 by the end of the year if he doesn't have it already. We could put everything that he wants to say on an individual platform and it'll get way more views than anything that you've ever done. But I'm gonna tell you this right here. Anybody in the city of Jacksonville, if you want to control your own narrative, you want to put something out there, hit me up. I'll give any kid the platform that they want to get. I'll get you in front of ESPN National. I'll get you in front of whatever you want to get. Fuck that. You don't talk about no child like that. Black, white, alien, because Bryson's an alien, doesn't matter. You best? You best? In a world where interviews get canceled all the time, that's your energy? Listen, dog. Like I said, man, y'all do whatever the fuck. And then my dog gonna go back and forth and say it is what it is. It's done. You right. You so right. You so fucking right. It's done. Don't even mention our name. And I hope other schools see that shit and follow suit, even though nobody has a platform as big as Bryson in this area. But that's a kid whose platform is big enough to raise everybody. I'm gonna tell you this right here. Especially if some of the things that are supposed to be popping in 2025 pop up, it won't just be Bryson Wright that won't interview with you. I promise you that shit. Guarantee you that shit. Because I'm gonna have some of the best athletes in this area on MFTK 7-on-7. And they may or may not be represented by some of us. I'll put them on every other local because I'm all about doing local. They'll be with Jamal. I might have to, because Brent affiliated with you, I might have to not let Brent do it. I love Brent to death. Brent Martineau to death. But Brent, I can't have Brent putting that shit on Action Jacks. We'll be on everything but your shit. I can't believe that shit. That's some whole ass shit, man. I don't for the life of me don't even understand how you could be that mad at a 14-year-old. My son ain't did the shit that I want him to do. I got him walking around with a fucking cross, and I ain't that mad at him. 60-plus-year-old. Breaking news. Local news in Jacksonville. 60-year-old white man angry at a 14-year-old with social anxiety because he had to say he was unavailable because he's tired of talking to the media, which he's done more than he's ever done in his life. What if he had ESPN? What if he had ESPN radio? He's supposed to like cancel that interview to do you? Like if he was an asshole, like what if he did like interviewing? And he did like the spotlight.
He's on the Jaguars page right now.
Pop it up. Really?
Yeah, the catch.
Like I'm saying like currently, like right now, like not the first tweet.
Oh, no.
But I'm saying, yeah, like, okay, like.
They're responding to his catch, the Jaguars players.
We got NFL guys saying, like Calvin, like, you need us before we need, bitch, the fuck?
Right.
Yo, man, go. Oh, you know what I would have done if he'd have did that to me? He said he's unavailable. Cool. Understand things happen. Let's figure out another way to get together at another juncture. And then I would have gone and got somebody else.
Even
if you're that big and that important, pick up the phone and get another interview. But I digress because none of us are that big or that important. And the reality of the situation is this is something that none of us have ever dealt with before. But the one thing that I always love about being an athlete and having been an athlete is I will always remain that I am a human first. And that is a kid. And every day that I want to cuss Bryson out about something, I have to remember he's not a professional yet. He is still a child. And I would treat him like a child. And before you go issuing threats to the adults, remember, it's some real ones over here. And we're going to hopefully hold you accountable to your words. So please do not show up. 1010XL. Y'all can tag him, retweet him. Tell him I said it. At Dan. At any of them. I'm disappointed. Not angry. I'm disappointed. Because I thought better of you. But the cool part in all of this is I hope you are holding yours. I hold you to your. Please stand on business. Don't come around Mandarin. Don't talk about Mandarin. Just stand on business over there. Stand on it. There's a big game August 23rd. Go get that. Go get that energy. Make sure you're at the Reigns Miami Central game, week 1. Don't come to us when we play IMG. You're not. Matter of fact, you're not welcomed. I control the media access, so you're not welcome. Even if you're a good, dear friend of mine and I like you, do not try to use the friendship aspect because you're done and you don't have to talk about any program in the city. So, but you mentioned us. So you're not just talking to everybody. You were talking directly to Mandarin. We're going to give you an opportunity to stand on business. Just like my son right now is standing on business and his daddy is standing on business too. You're going to get my goddamn book report done. And you're going to be on my time. But love my baby boy. He's doing good. He's going to be in great shape though. But phew, God, fucked up my day. I need a drink. But make my day by getting a book bag. Go into jamescolemangiveback.com. Please go get a book bag. Or if you would, purchase a $36 book bag for a kid in need. We'll be at Long Branch Elementary School tomorrow. And we will be giving out as many book bags as we can. Hold on. Hey, bro, you right. I don't want to talk. I just watched it. Me and you we good. I don't want to talk about that no more. That was
Well, guys, while James is on a quick phone call, I just wanted to say thank you guys for tuning in to today's show. We went a little bit overtime. We had that 2 hour and 21 minute mark right here. Covered a lot of topics, wide variety, ranging from the College Sports Commission to James's community service, give back events. Make sure to please donate. Go to his Twitter account. They have all the links right there for you guys. And then going through the NFL season just started. And so huge shout out to all the NFL fans out there. And then we just recapped on our Big Games BS segment. Hulk Hogan Day. Happy Hulk Hogan Day, everybody. If you know, you know. And it looks like James is back.
No, that was ET. I was just telling him, we ain't got to talk about that shit no more. Stand on business. We good. I love ET. I'm going to make sure that's known. I will help ET with anything else, but 1010 and you all are fucking stupid. And don't nobody need y'all. But man, go to the damn book bag drive is all I'm saying. Fuck all that shit. End with some positivity, man. Appreciate y'all for chopping it up with me. We'll see y'all on Monday. Talk about tailgates and shit.